Good morning, everybody. Distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to be here in London and to introduce you the international highway proposed by Reverend Dr. Sam. So let me begin with this photo. Do you remember the photo taken at the time of the Rio Olympic Games? Yes. South Korean gymnasts took a picture together with North Korean gymnasts. This is a very sensitive photo for them, to both sides, but she did it. This was a very, very symbolic photo to praise the peace and harmony or reconciliation in the line of the Olympic Games. So let me introduce a little bit about this girl. We can call her UPA second generation. His father was a very active UPF member in Korea, and he educated this girl in the spirit of UPF, Reverend Samuel Moon, to live for the sake of others, to bring reconciliation and peace. She is called a second G of UPF. Another photo is this one. The Rangers, founded by Reverend Moon, visited North Korea in 1988. In this event was organized by Reverend Dr. Noe Park here. He knows much more than I. This brought another peace and reconciliation between two sides of the peninsula. The more they get to know each other, the more they come to closer and the peace will be realized. That is why how to get to know each other is a key essence to bring unity and reconciliation between two sides, two parties. International Highway project was proposed with this spirit by Reverend Dr. Song Moon in 1981 in the city of Seoul on the occasion of the 10th ICAS event. At the time that more than nearly 900 scholars and professors came from all over the world from 109 countries, including 10 Nobel Prize winners. And Reverend Moon proposed International Highway. This gave a very strong shock, not only the Korean community, but also the Japanese and international communities. He said, I'd like to propose one thing, that is to create a great Asian highway that connects China to Korea and eventually the great highway of free world. His idea, his vision to this international highway is so high and so broad. So it is very difficult to explain in detail, but this proposal gave a strong impact to the Japanese audiences. And then the very brilliant professors and scholars and politicians who participated in this event organized International Highway Construction Committee in Japan first. And they studied and they fixed all the route in this way. Do you know this map? You may see this map somewhere. Yes, exactly. Chinese government has been promoting this. China was very much inspired, very much attracted. And Otsuka was invited Chinese government in 1987, and they presented all our proposals and our plans to do. And this gave another shock to the Chinese government. They're still working on this project in Delhi. This is the vision of the International Highway, free zone, and everything is all here. This is another big project, undersea tunnel between Korea and Japan. This is a very big project. Financially, it's possible. Technically, it's possible, but problem is another point. This is the kind of the three conditions to establish or to realize international highway, particularly the underwater tunnel between Korea and Japan. The first one we need to make is a deeper reconciliation between two nations, Korea and Japan. We have a very difficult time in the past. That is why from Japan's side we have to reconsider. We have to make some good atmosphere to connect this Korean peninsula. The second one is both sides, Korea and Japan, the political leaders have to agree to construct this highway or undersea tunnel. This is very big point. And we pushed it very much to the Japanese politicians. And when the president of South Korea came to Japan in 2001, Dae-jun Kim, he proposed this undersea tunnel to Japanese politicians. They were all pleased at this, and the next year, our Prime Minister Modi agreed to make this undersea tunnel. But after that, we encountered another difficulties between two countries. This is a little bit suspended, but we are promoting all these projects still now. And the International Highway Construction Institute made a research of all sea areas between Korea and Japan. This is so-called the Tsushima Channel, and concluded this is the line, this is the route we have to make. This is the easiest way to go. We have some other good examples regarding the undersea tunnels in Japan, in Europe, between England and France. That is why technically this is very, very possible. But we have to understand more deeply to promote our activities in Korea and Japan. Some of the merit, effectiveness of the undersea tunnels. Of course, there are some negativities toward this project, saying this doesn't work financially or economically. But we have to see more on the objective part. This will bring very, very high economic prosperities in both sides. In the reality, we started to dig up the tunnel in the Kyushu Island, which is very close to Korean Peninsula. This is a kind of the pilot tunnel or a project tunnel. Now we started to dig up and finished 600 meters. But tunnel means entrance and exit, right? The tunnel without exit, that will be called hole. So we do not want to make this tunnel just only a hole. We have to connect to the Korean Peninsula. That is why in the civilian level, in the grassroots level, we have to establish better atmosphere between two countries. So we are inviting lots of the Korean politicians to this pilot tunnel, and Sun Jin-yoon and her husband visited once, and many Korean politicians and the journalists we invited, they came and saw, and they reported in Korea. Of course, we are making another campaign inside of Japan. This is another campaign all throughout the countries in the grassroots level. Doing so, we have to also make another fundraising. We need more fund to make this tunnel project deal. So we are making a committee or some association to promote international highway project and undersea tunnel project. We are doing very well in Japan, and we will keep working on it. Thank you very much.